sure that you have all of the experiences, the breathing, the physical poses, and the relaxation. If you have anything going on physically, please take care of your body. And more important than all of that is your attention. So you probably have had a busy day, if it's anything like I know all of your lives are. So just allow this to be a time for you to be with your practice and to be fully present. So find a comfortable seat and begin to straighten the spine. The chin parallel to the floor. And begin to tune into the natural rhythm of your breath. Noticing how the air enters and leaves you without judgment. And if the breath is short or long, just notice that. And remember that this practice is one of your safe places to feel all the feels and just be connected to your inner peace and wisdom. Sometimes it gets very covered up, so try to uncover and peel away the layers so you can feel a little bit more like yourself. Now change the breath. We'll do a calming type of breathing, inhaling for a count and exhaling twice as long. When you exhale, exhale through the mouth. Sometimes you can either have the mouth open or imagine you're blowing out a candle. This will help you give feedback that the air is leaving. Exhale to begin. Take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Open up the mouth, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3. Open up the mouth, let it go. Again, breathe in. Let it go. One more like that. Breathe in, expansion. Exhale all the cares and worries. Bring your hands just to the right of your physical heart at the center of your chest. In the yoga philosophy, this is a resonance of your true nature, the Atman. This practice will help you connect and just realize that all is as it should be. We'll begin this class with the sound of Om. You can join me or just listen. Exhale the breath away. Take a deep breath in. At this time, connect with a personal dedication or offering for your practice. If you can't think of anyone or anything, offer it up to all those that are suffering. Okay, come to stand on your mat. Again, just making sure that you have all the things you need for your practice, so there's no need to change or have distractions. Hands the center of the chest. We'll do the Lokaksama mantra. This mantra is for all beings everywhere to be happy and free from suffering. When you do this mantra, just imagine it's reaching everyone, everywhere. We'll do it 3 times together. Exhale the breath. Deep breath in. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere enjoy this practice through us, some way, somehow. That includes our special people that are around that don't do the yoga. They'll still get all the benefits, hopefully, through us. We'll do the sun salutations. I know all of you know them, so we'll do them together. Raise the arms up and go back. Urdhva Hastasana. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Step the right foot back, take the knee down, Ashwashanshalanasana. Plank. Lower knees, chest, chin, Ashtanga Namaskara. Bhujangasana, the cobra. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right foot forward, Ashwashanshalanasana. Sink the hips. Left foot meets right, forward fold. Palms together, go up and back, Urdhva Hastasana. Hands to your heart, Pranamasana. Keep moving up and back. Forward fold. Left foot back. Plank. Knees, chest, chin. Cobra. Downward facing. Left foot forward. Forward fold. Palms together, up and back, Urdhva Hastasana. Hands to your heart, Pranamasana. One more the same, up and back. Forward fold. Right foot back. Plank. Knees, chest, chin. See the body moving on its own. Cobra. Down dog. Right foot forward. Forward fold. Palms together, up and back. Hands to the heart. Repeat, up and back. Forward fold. Left foot back. Plank. Knees, chest, chin. Cobra. Downward facing. Left foot forward. Forward fold. Palms together, up and back. Hands to the heart. Second variation, raise the arms up. Fold forward, brush the fingertips along the floor, hold the hands behind the back, and pull the knuckles over the head. Either with the hands or without, step the right foot back. Sweep the arms, Kapyasana. Frame the foot, plank. Chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing. Right foot forward. Arms lift. Kapyasana. Spring to the top of the mat. Brush the fingertips. Hold the hands and stretch. Release the palms. Go all the way up and back. Then go right back down. Bend the knees. Brush the fingertips. Hold the hands. Left foot steps back. Lift the arms just for half a breath. Frame the foot, plank. Chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Cobra or the up dog. Down dog. Left foot forward, arms up. Spring forward, brush the fingertips, hold the hands and stretch. Release the palms, go all the way up and back. Hands to the heart. Stay here. Notice the effects of your sun salutations. Interlace the hands, press down to the floor, lift the arms by the ears. Make sure you're stepping into all the parts of your feet. Side bend to the left. Back to center, side bend to the right. Back to center, interlace the hands in Kali Mudra, lift the arms, have the hands and the arms almost like a streamlined position. Take a deep breath in, release the arms down forcefully, let out your air. This is for stress release. Breathe in and release. Make noise with the breath. Breathe in. Keep going. 3 more. Last one. Good. Keep the arms lifted. Look up toward the sky, your hands. And then let the arms just float down as if they're feathers and bring your chin to your chest. Begin moving the head in one direction. It is okay if this is very gentle and mild. Reverse the direction. And return to stillness. Take the mountain pose. Hands are on either side of your thighs, grounding into all the parts of the feet. Try to lift through the chest a little bit more. Crown of the head toward the sky or toward the ceiling or wherever you're practicing. And just imagine, no one can mess with me, like a mountain. Raise the arms up and go back, Urdhva Hastasana. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Stay in your Uttanasana now. If you'd like to take Ragdoll, you can do that, or any variation of a forward fold. Lay the chest on the thighs and make this your own. Maybe you tuck your fingers under your heels, forehead down. Now release. Come into the chair pose. So toes together, heels slightly apart. Arms by the ears at first. If you'd like, you can stay here or bring your hands behind your head. Sit low. Some of you have been taking Gabrielle's class. We've been doing this a lot. Step the right foot back. Take the knee to the floor. Open the chest. Kapiasana. So if you'd like this arm variation, stay here. Or you can lift the hands in traditional. Or you can bring your right hand to your right calf and lift the left arm. Still not enough for you, bend the back knee and hold the foot. You can take a bind if you'd like. So just make this any variation of Kapiasana you love. I'm sure you have a favorite. Now lift up and out of the waist, bring the hands together in Kali Mudra. Tuck the back toes. You're going to spring forward into a warrior 3. Try to keep the arms by the ears. If this is too much for you, hands the center of the chest. Reach out through the fingertips. Your right toes face down. Now bring the hands down, standing split. The right leg lifts high. If you'd like to do a few handstand hops, you can do that by shifting weight into the standing leg. The top leg is a kicking leg. Maybe you just do it a few times to try to get balance. Otherwise, the hand can come to the back of the ankle or calf, standing split. All right, take a big step back. Right knee to the mat, come upright, squaring off the legs. Right arm by the ear. Arm across the body, hands the center of the chest, revolve side angle. Easy for you, lift the back knee. If you have a bind, go ahead. Keep turning. You can stay upright. Take any variation of this pose you like. Release, frame the foot, step back. You can keep the left leg lifted. One leg chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing. Stay here. If you need to take rest, child's pose is always available and honored. Take a deep breath in. Open up the mouth and let all the air out. One more like that. Breathe in. Exhale the breath. Very good. Look forward, walk, step, or jump to the top of the mat and stay low in the chair pose. Hands can be by the ears or hands behind the head. Sit low. Nothing is pleasant about this pose. Try to stay with it. Engage the abdominals, especially lower, deep abdominals. Step the left foot back, bring the left knee down. Kapyasana. Again, you can keep the hands the way they are. Open the chest. Maybe your hand comes to your calf, lift the arm, or traditional. You can also bend the knee if you'd like. Lift up and out of the waist, bring the arms up if they're not already. Hands in the Kali Mudra, chest toward the thighs, spring forward, warrior three. The right leg can be a little bent at first and then try to straighten. Left toes face down. Stay here. Now bring the hands down, the standing split. The left leg lifts high. Maybe you bring your hand to the back of the ankle or calf. You can use a block here or 2 blocks. In the standing split, you actually are opening the top hip. So see if you can literally split the legs. If you'd like to take a few handstand hops, go ahead. Take a big step back, left knee down, slide the right foot back. 2 90-degree angles, hand on the hip, left arm by the ear. Bring the arm across the body. You can stay upright too. Hands the center of the chest and turn. Look over the right shoulder. Maybe you tuck the toes and lift the knee. Energetically, you're squeezing the legs together even though they're apart. Keep turning. Release the pose, frame the foot, step back. You can keep the right leg lifted, lower down, chaturanga. Up dog, downward facing. Stay here, or child's, your choice. Notice where your attention is. Try to stay with the practice, even though there's probably lots of things going on through the mind. Step the left foot forward, warrior one. Both hips face front, palms together or separate, or even hands the center of the chest. Look ahead of you or up. Become the warrior completely. You guys look amazing. I love to be able to see all of you. All my people. Prepare for the toppling tree. Come to the ball of the back foot, hands behind the back, chest toward the thigh. You've already done one warrior three. Now this is a little different. Arms pull away from the spine. Float the right leg. Just imagine lifting the leg to the limit as you point the toes. Chest and chin go forward. The standing leg eventually is straight. Beautiful. With grace, bring the left hand in front of the left foot for the half moon. Right arm lifts or keep it on your hip. Point the upraised toe and lean back. Big toe points. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. You can bend the knee and hold the foot or the ankle if you like, kicking into the hand. Carefully with grace. Big step back. Keep the front leg straight and go directly into the triangle. The hand is on the inside of the ankle or shin. The other arm lifts. Maybe you look at your upraised thumb or look down. You can hold your big toe if you have the flexibility. From here, bend your front knee and go directly into the side angle pose, extended side angle. If this is too much, use a block or back off and bring the elbow to the thigh. If you have a bind, go ahead. If you have the bind and you want to do a balancing pose, go ahead, either balancing on the left foot or the right. Bound Ardha Chandrasana or Bird of Paradise. From here, the right arm brings you back up. Straighten both legs, all 10 toes in the same direction, preparing for the forward fold. Begin to hinge at the hips and then catch the hips. Come all the way down, crown of the head toward the mat, holding either the hands on the mat or the outsides of the feet. If you have a handstand practice here, you can do a few frog hops or a headstand, top of the head. For the handstand, you bring your hands out and do a frog jump. So the knees are bent, kick up and out 5 times. Up and out. You might just surprise yourself. Otherwise, forward fold or headstand. Lift halfway, turn the left toes and walk your hands inside of the left foot, preparing for lizard. Rocking back and forth for the lizard. Remember to slide your right toes back and bring the knee to the mat. If you have another variation of lizard that you know, feel free. Eventually forearm down, both forearms, or maybe the chin and the chest to the mat. Attention, the space between the eyebrows. Stay very low to the ground. See if you can go to your chaturanga from here or step back to plank. Elbows are bent, step back, chaturanga, up dog, downward facing. Again, take rest in your child's pose or stay here. Right foot forward, warrior one. The knee tracks over the ankle, palms together, see your thumbs. Sink down. The gazing point's important so you can rest the mind. Transitioning to the toppling tree, come to the ball of the back foot, hands behind the back. Open the chest, chest toward the thigh. Pull the arms away from the spine as you float the left leg. Now your chin and your chest slightly forward like there's a cobra action in your back. Keep lifting the leg. One more breath. Big step back, keep the front leg straight, go directly into the triangle. The hand on the inside of the ankle, arm lifts. Lean back, no spaghetti arms. So if your arm seems like it's loose, try to engage through the fingertips, reaching. Bend the front knee, go directly into the side angle pose. Arm reaches over the ear, use a block maybe, or take the full bind or half bind. For the full bind, Hold the hands behind the hip and then open the chest. Maybe you work on balancing. Not required. Left arm brings you back up. All 10 toes in the same direction. Heel toe maybe once or twice, depending on the length of your stance. Heels in, toes out. Bring your thumbs and your index fingers together, making a triangle. I got this exercise from Lily Dwyer Begg. She's amazing. But this is for your core, mostly the side body. So I've been doing this a lot and I'm really sore, so don't overdo it, but it's a really good exercise. So you bring your hands to your head like this, like a crown, so you look like a goddess. You guys look amazing. Bend your knees into this goddess squat. You can just stay here. If you want to make it a little bit more interesting, you bring your elbow to the knee or as close as you can get it. See, I can't even get mine all the way down. And then come back up. And then do the other side. Try not to lean forward. You stay very upright. Use the breath. Exhale. Inhale through center. Exhale. Inhale through center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then pause. Straighten the legs, lift the arms above the head, deep breath in. Sit down and do the lion's breath, elbows open. Breathe in, make some noise with the breath. Sink down. One more. Good, now stay. Maybe lift your heels. And then straighten the legs. Move the right toes forward, hands inside of the right foot. Right foot slides to the side of the mat. Begin rocking back and forth, preparing for lizard. Take your lizard pose, any variation that you know. I know you guys all know a lot of them. So you decide and find stillness. And cultivate the qualities of a lizard. They're able to stay in one place and blend in with their background when they're not skittering around. Break the pose, step back to plank, transitioning to the side plank on the left hand, Vashisthasana. The left knee can be down, lift the right arm, or stack the feet, or come into the Dharma variation. Right toes behind the left knee, push the hips up like you're about to flip over, right knee floats. Back to center. On the right hand, side plank, your choice. Make it your own. Maybe the Dharma variation, left toes behind the right knee, almost like a wheel. Lift the left knee. Vashisthasana. Return to center, come into the plank. Now the forearm plank. Make sure that the body's in one line here, your belly's not dropping, the hips aren't lifting, you're very firm, pressing through the heels. If it's too much for you, come into modified. Look forward. If you begin shaking, you're probably doing some good things for the body. Now release the pelvis down, the Sphinx. Untuck the toes, pull the chest through the arms, elbows track toward your chest. Look up with the eyes, but not the neck. That's a hard concept, because usually when we say look up, you're bending the neck. That's not the idea here. You're opening the chest, but the eyes go up, the chest and the neck are in alignment here. Open the knees wide, press back, child's pose. Arms extend, forehead down. Walk the hands to one side so you're in a side child's pose. Bring right hand on top of left if that's the side you went to. Stretch here. Walk hands back through center. Bring, again, the hand that you're stretching toward that side. The other hand is on top. This is a good stretch after you do all of those side goddess squats. It'll be helpful to help work through that muscle tightness. Come back to center, press into the hands, lift the hips, down dog. Look forward, walk, step, or jump to the top of the mat, forward fold. Peace, fingers around your big toes, elbows wide, forehead toward the shins. Lay the chest on the thighs here, Uttanasana. If you have another variation you like, feel free to do that too. Feet together, palms together. Roll up one backbone at a time with intention. See your thumbs, and then hands the center of the chest. Close your eyes and notice the effects of your practice so far. Whatever it is you need, you're receiving in great abundance. Next is a tree. Standing on the left foot first, the right knee lifts. Open it like it's on a gate hinge. Left arm by the ear or up or to the side, wherever it feels good. And then see if you can press the back of the hand against the knee or the shin, and then place the foot into tree. Keep the hand there. That will help you with the opening. If you're having trouble with the balance, just bring the hands to the center of the chest. Now you can maybe lift the arms. If you have another variation with a lotus or half lotus, go ahead. Vrikshasana, the tree. Slowly releasing. Switching sides, so the right leg is standing, lift the left knee, right arm out. Open the leg to the side like it's on a hinge. Bring the back of the hand against something and then place it in tree. Keep the hand where it is to help open the chest. Once you reach balance, grow your branches. Cultivate the consciousness of a great tree. And break the pose. Very good. Next is a figure 4 chair and some options. So if you'd like to keep going, you can follow me. Otherwise, just stay in the figure 4 chair. So arms out to a T. Cross your right ankle over the left thigh and begin to sit down like you're sitting in a chair. Stay here or bring your hands to the center of the chest. You can bring your right elbow to the arch of the right foot. Don't forget to keep sitting back. Make a fist with your right hand and press your left hand on top. Optional to stay here or the arm balance. So for the arm balance, the hands come to the floor. Hook the toes on the outside of your left tricep. Bend the elbows like chaturanga and try to balance the flying pigeon. Eventually the left leg kicks out. If you cannot do this, you just stay in your figure 4 chair. That's it. Good job, Julie. Hook your toes. And come back to center. It's a little scary. Shake the arms and legs out. But also just getting in the position helps you to learn to shift the weight. Right leg standing, cross the left leg, figure 4, hands the center of the chest, sit back. You can stay here. This is a really nice stretch. Maybe the elbow to the arch of the foot. Make a fist. Press the right hand on top of the left fist. For the arm balance, going to come down, bend the elbows, hook the toes now in the right tricep. The hooking of the toes is the key here. It's a bind. Now come forward. You have to bend the elbows like chaturanga and then kick the leg out. If that's not for you, you stay in your pose. Come back through center, shake the arms and legs out. Very good. All right, next is a squat. If you don't want to do the full squat, you can use a support like a block and take a supported yogi squat. Otherwise, come all the way down. Some people it's no problem, others not so easy. So you do you. Breathe from your space between the eyebrows to the heart center. Back and forth like there's a channel there. Stay here or take crow or crane. So for the crow, the elbows are very bent, or the arms are bent through the elbows. Or the crane, the arms are more straight. So for the crane, the knees are in the armpits, and then you're coming forward, trying to have almost straight arms. If that's not for you, you take crow or stay in your squat. Very good. Nice work, everyone. One more breath. And now child's pose. Knees wide, arms extend, forehead down. All right, next is the headstand. So I know many of you know the headstand. If you want to try to do it through the crow, you can do that again, or just come into it as you know. Remember that you can do the traditional with the hands around the head like a helmet. Make sure the elbows are no wider than the shoulders, or take the tripod. So find your inversion now. If you don't want to do either of those, you're in the hare pose. Looks like this, rounding the back. I'm going to do the traditional headstand today, but you feel free to do yours. So lifting the knees, walking forward, one knee into the chest, and then kick the leg back to keep the leg split. Press down through the forearms and take your pose. If you've mastered this, you might be ready to try the lotus. So if you can, wrap one leg. See what that feels like. Do a half lotus, like a tree. Once you have mastered this, maybe wrap the other leg while you're in the headstand. Otherwise, the hare pose. Yep, that's it. Try the half lotus first. You have to really open your hip by pressing your knee back. That's it, Caroline. All right, now return to the child's pose. The knees are together, arms at the sides, forehead down, balasana. Now coming up to seated, you can stay on your knees for the next, the Gomukhasana, or bring your right knee behind your left. Usually we do this before the headstand, but I like to do it after. I don't know why. Might be breaking the rules. I don't know. So prepare for Gomukhasana. The knees are stacked or together. Right arm by the ear. Hold the elbow and the fingertips work to the center of the back. Left thumb down, reach around, try to hold fingertips or your shirt. Once you get the bind, straighten up, press the head into the arm, space between the eyebrows. Slowly release the bottom arm and then the top. Switch legs. If you know a fancy way to do it, you can do that. Otherwise, just switch. Right leg's on top. Left arm by the ear. That's not right. Right arm by the ear. No, I was right. Left arm by the ear. Reach around, right thumb down. Try to hold the fingertips. And then straighten up, chin parallel to the floor, space between the eyebrows. If you can't get the bind, just hold your shirt. Release the bottom arm and then the top. Come into the tabletop. Tap out the tops of the feet. And take a few cat and cow stretches. Drop the belly, inhale. Round the back, exhale. Inhale, belly drops, the cow. Round the back, exhale. One more, belly down. Round the back, exhale. Come on to the abdomen. Prepare for cobra. This time we're going to do a wide leg cobra. So stretch the legs out wide, the width of the mat. The fingertips in line with the breastbone. The elbows are up. Press into the tops of the feet and the legs. Rolling cobras. Exhale. Inhale to lift. 2, 3, 4. Lower. 2, 3, 4. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Relax, make a pillow for your head, maybe windshield wiper the legs if that feels good. You can repeat the cobra or you can do the locust, but we are all going to go directly to the bow. So either cobra, locust, or bow. For bow, hold the ankles or the feet, flex the feet, kick into the hands, and take your pose. Again, if you're doing locust, no problem, or cobra. Keep kicking. Imagine you're using a strap, like Gabrielle's been doing lately. And release. Make a pillow for your head, windshield wiper the legs. Come on to the back. If you don't want to do the bridge or the wheel, you can do the shoulder stand. I'm going to offer bridge or wheel now, but if that's not for you, do the shoulder stand in substitution. All right. For the bridges, we're going to do the rolling bridges, lifting the arms above the head on the count of 4. We'll all do these all together. Again, if you don't want to do this, do the shoulder stand. Exhale the breath. Inhale to lift. 2, 3, 4. Pelvis up. Press into your feet. Lower. 2, 3, 4. Inhale to lift. 2, 3, 4. Lower. 2, 3, 4. Lift and lower. Very good. Relax here. Knees knock into one another or find stillness. So I know a few of you have been doing Gabrielle's class, so I'll show you the rolling wheels. So the arms are going to come over the head just like before. Hands near the shoulders, come into the wheel, and then come down. Just like the rolling wheels, but you lift, or rolling bridges, but you come into the wheel. So we'll do that together. If you don't want to do this, bridge, supported bridge, or shoulder stand. Exhale the breath. Lift the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands by the shoulders. Push into the wheel. Lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, reset. Arms lift. 2, 3, 4. Hands down. Wheel. And lower. 2, 3, 4. Last one if you're going to stay. Lift. 2, 3, 4. Stay. Stay in your wheel or take a forearm wheel if that's for you. Or practice lifting one leg. And release. Knees together. Let it go. Knees into the chest and rock side to side. All right, before we do the spinal twist, yogi's choice. So if you didn't do the shoulder stand already, you can do that. You can take any pose you're working on, the forearm balance, camel, eye of the needle, star pose, whatever you like. And if you want help, unmute and I'll help you. Otherwise, just take your position of choice and we'll do the spinal twist together. All right, taking a few more breaths in your yogi's choice. Make sure you've switched sides if that's something that you need to do for your pose. And we'll meet in seated for the spinal twist. So take a couple more breaths. In your spinal twist, the left leg is extended, the right foot is across. Hug the knee in. Bring the arm outside of the leg and turn. If that's not for you, you can always just hug the knee in. Keep lifting and lengthening, and then exhale to turn. Notice if you have tension in your shoulder, so try to pull the shoulder away from the ear as you look over the right shoulder. And then return to center, switching sides, right leg extends, left foot across. Hug the knee. Bring the arm outside of the thigh and turn to the left. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, turn. You can hold your foot or your shin if you can get the bind. Otherwise, just do your spinal twist. Return to center, come on to the back. Full happy baby or any other stretches you like before Shavasana. Taking a few breaths in your restorative happy baby. And then preparing for Shavasana, deep relaxation. This is definitely one of the most important practices at this time to undergo healing and learning how to rest and restore and giving yourself time and space to do so. Take all the time you need to make yourself comfortable on your back. And however you feel your body is okay. Bring all your attention to your left hand. And allow the left hand to be heavy. Left arm, and shoulder. Sinking down. Shift your attention to the right hand. Right hand is heavy. Right arm and shoulder. No sensation. Left foot. Left leg and hip. No effort. Right foot. Tingling, vibrating, full of energy from your attention. Allow the right foot to be heavy. Right leg and hip. No effort. Pelvic region. Abdomen loose. Rib cage and chest. Your back melting into the mat, merging with the earth. Head, neck, and scalp free of tension. Face without expression. Eyes sink deep into the sockets. Jaw and tongue loose. Not a word to say. Leave your body and breath to rest. Go deep inside and ask, what do I need? Patience, compassion, empathy, love, whatever it is. Just know you're receiving in great abundance exactly what you need. The best of the best is occurring for you. Now rest in the bliss. Feel your breath and feel your body. Begin to take in your physical environment and make any movements or stretches you like. Moving slowly, no rush. And when you feel ready, you can turn to one side and find your way into your seat with as least disruption as possible to your peace. We'll conclude with a loving kindness and gratitude practice. Bring your hands just to the right of your physical heart at the center of your chest. Sending loving kindness and gratitude to those that made it possible for you to practice yoga today. That could include people and pets. Sending loving kindness and gratitude for your fellow yoginis who practiced with you from near and far. Sending healing energy and loving kindness to all those that are suffering today, either physically, mentally, emotionally. And lastly, gratitude and loving kindness for yourself, for making the time and space to connect with your inner peace and the truest nature. We'll end with an Om and then 3 Shantis. Exhale the breath. Deep breath in. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to your inner peace and wisdom. Recognize this in others and show deep compassion toward yourself and all beings. It is my true honor and pleasure to share this yoga practice with you special people this evening. I have love in my heart for each of you. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm very happy you were able to join me. Hopefully you feel a little bit better than when you started.
Thank you, Beth.
Thanks, Marianne. So I'm going to be in California next week, so I'm taking a couple weeks off of this class, but I'll start it back up as soon as I get back. So thank you for being patient.
Thanks, Beth. Have a
Thank
nice
you.
trip.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Have a nice
Thank you. So good to see you, everybody.